too much.
He probably.
But you know what?
should
Yeah,
wear
the
good
beach.
Sunscreen.
The
He probably
beach,
goes to the
the
beach.
beach.
Can you imagine what a swimsuit looks like? A Santa suit. Hopefully it's lighter than the one
Sometimes
he
I
wears
feel like I
around the
could wear that.
holidays.
Yeah.
I certainly help him with the jelly belly. Well, welcome. If you're joining us for the first time, thanks for joining us on QVC2. There's more to love and more to shop for on QVC2, and we're glad to be here. We are live with you on Sundays, the weekend actually, from 10 a.m. until 3 p.m., so make sure that you jump in. I will tell you that we're working our way into the second hour of Christmas in July. That's what we all look forward to. Yesterday was a huge day, and I could hardly resist dialing in for more today's special values and all kinds of good things.
So many great things.
And if you've always wanted the Xbox and you have a Xbox in mind for a family gift, stay tuned, because that's the QVC2 big deal today, and that runs until 9 p.m. tonight. But let me introduce you once again to my dear friend Michelle Stretch, who is a designer and good friend from Bethlehem Lights. Bethlehem Lights being that professional decorating company that we were lucky enough to start with years ago on the Q, because now you are investing, and let's face it, these trees are expensive, but you invest in them and you get what you pay for. They're easy to put up, professional lighting, and we're giving you a whole array and the opportunity for our best easy pay plan. 40% off of the QVC original price on a tree that 24,000 of you have already purchased in its debut. And I'll go ahead and move over here so I could see, because I'm not that good from a long distance. Comparable retail, $400. Our sale price, $179. How do you make it work? 6 easy pays of $29.83 for the 5-foot, very versatile. 6.5 would be $560, but you're going to keep it for years because you're buying good quality. Our price is $249. 6 easy pays of $41.50. The 7.5 inches, the tallest that we have in this one, $656 would be the price anywhere else. $44.83. Reduced shipping and handling. On each one, the shipping and handling is dropped $10 on these, so you're really saving a lot. And now we have to decide the hard part, multi or clear.
Yes, and the size too.
And the size, yes.
Whatever you choose. Do you want to start out and show?
Yeah, do you mind?
Okay. Yeah, in the front we have the 5-foot trees here. This is a perfect size, and this is the noble spruce.
Yeah.
And this is just the most beautiful tree. The profile is incredible. Bethlehem Lights tree was what got me from a real tree to a faux tree. And this is gorgeous and super easy to put together and has amazing functions, by the way.
It really keeps the cheer in Christmas.
It really does.
There's the 5-foot.
And there's the multi as
Today's
well.
the day to do it. And the multi, we'll go through all the pluses on that. So this is the
6-foot tree.
Yeah, the 6
So
foot.
this is a great size too.
Yeah.
Next to that is the 7.5-foot tree over here. This is the most versatile size. I think a lot of people choose this size tree.
And the other thing about them is, I mean, they're large and they're full, but they won't eat up the entire room.
Yeah, it's a nice profile. It's kind of a mid-profile tree. This is the multicolor, which is gorgeous jewel tones. We have 5 colors in this multicolor. We include an orange. And what that does is warm that up. We have blue, green, yellow, red, and that beautiful orange. And what's amazing about this tree too, not only is it gorgeous, easy to set up.
Show off now, Michelle, because this is really
show
fun.
off just because I feel like it, and I feel like this is a major thing. It's incandescent lights, not LED lights.
So educate me. Why do I want incandescent lights?
Incandescent lights light 360 degrees. So it's if you can see that, I mean, look how that's shining right there in my hand.
Beautiful.
So the way it lights up the branches, so amazing, so beautiful. But now we have the LED technology in functionality, and I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about. We have this little box that's connected and tethered to each of the trees. And on here you have these incredibly great lighting options. So we have this on steady right now. There's that box with these great lighting options. We have this tree on steady. You can also dim this a little bit, 2 different settings. If you're watching TV or watching a movie, you want the tree on, but you don't want the lights.
In a bedroom?
Yeah, in a bedroom at night. We also have a fast twinkle option.
Nice.
We have a slower twinkle option if you'd like that. we have a glisten.
That's my favorite one. I love the glisten.
I love that glisten, and you'll notice too that none of the lights go completely off when I have that on glisten. And then we also have a slower glisten. You could do any one of those options on a 4, 6, or 8 hour timer as well. So all of that amazing functionality.
Wait. Don't throw the 4, 6, or 8 timer away. So then the fact that I don't have to water it every day.
Yes.
The fact that it has a timer, so you can sit down, have dinner, and decide after dinner you want the tree to come on. You aren't crawling under there looking for the remote, trying to figure out how to plug it in.
And by the way, it will come on whatever time you set that timer. It will come on at the same time every day.
Oh, nice. So
it's
every
really
night during dinner, or
Yes.
when you're ready to go to bed, you decide. That's the whole point. 4, 6, or 8 timer.
And you can override that anytime you want. Change the lighting options anytime you want with just the press of a button. So that's the really special thing. Before this tree, you never had that capability on an incandescent lit up tree.
Okay. So, I mean, that makes it that much better for you. Plus, we have a great sale price. We have our best easy pay option, the 6 easy pays. So now, instead of the busiest time of the year when you have, if you're like me, the least brain cells, when you're tired, you're overworked, which is a good thing. You know, you're going to all the holiday everythings, and then you suddenly realize, oh, crumb, I knew that. I said to myself I was going to buy a new tree, and you're paying full price. Now you don't have to worry about that. We're ready to go. And it's not, again, it's a mid-size tree. It's not a skinny tree, but it's a mid-size. It's pure perfection. It really is. It's that beautiful.
Yeah, so mid-size means you're not moving away all of your furniture.
Yes.
But I
Look how
love that tree
pretty.
is loaded with ornaments, Pat. So you'll notice that there are so
And large
many
ornaments.
tips. Yes, on each one of these, a very high percentage of molded tips. And what molded tips are is we take the branches from a real noble spruce and create molds from those. The color is amazing. I'm going to just show you a little bit of assembly here.
Could I ask you, does it come with the stand attached?
It comes with the stand attached. So you have a stand.
Okay.
Then you simply put the bottom piece in, and I have the 5-foot tree here that's 2 pieces. The 6 and the 7-foot tree are each 3 pieces, so nothing's too heavy for you. And you'll see an arrow on the bottom here. What I'm going to do is line that up with the other arrow that's inside.
Okay.
And I'm going to put that in here, and then you just give it a little twist, and then it lights up for you. What the twist does, that Swift Lock technology, it connects 2 boxes there that enables all of those things that you get, the twinkle, the glisten, the timer, and all of that. So couldn't be easier to put together.
Absolutely.
Not too heavy, and just the profile. That's the most important thing to us at Bethlehem Lights, that you get a tree that looks like you went to the farm.
Yes.
You cut it down yourself, but you have none of the worries, none of the needles, no watering.
Because I have never said to myself, once I trudged through the mud and then got the tree off the car and jammed it through the door and then got it in the stand and added water. Gee, I can't wait to put the lights on.
It's so true,
the
right?
lights are already on, and you cannot see the cord on this. I don't know anybody who could possibly do this, and there's so many lights. It couldn't be more ideal, and you get the fun part. The fun part is taking the ornaments out and putting the ornaments on.
That's the special memory. You know, and when we used to get a real tree, it was an event for my family. My kids were younger. Now, just getting everybody under the same roof on one night, we make an event of bringing our tree out and just putting the ornaments on. So that's the real fun.
Right.
These look like real trees, Pat.
They definitely do.
You'll see this very high percentage of these molded tips on here, packed full of those. They're a little bit lighter green, if you notice that.
Yes.
It's kind of like new growth. It almost feels a little fuzzy. So there's deeper greens.
Yes.
There's a little bit lighter there. You can't tell the difference between a real branch and what you're seeing right there.
No. And you know what? Trees have come so far, and listen, this is an investment. So we want you to make the right choice, but we also want to give you the best possible opportunity and the peace of mind to know, oh yeah, I got the tree covered. I'm good on this. Maybe you buy 2 5-foot, depending on how grand your house is, and you put it on either side of the mantelpiece or either side of the front door. These you would use indoors.
Yes, use these indoors. I love that idea with the 5-foot tree. And by the way, we have 234 lights on each of these 5-foot trees.
Okay.
About 468 lights on the 6-foot tree, 585 on the 7.5-foot tree.
There you go.
Sounds like strange, you know, why isn't it like you know, tens, numbers, but each light has a purpose with all of those functions that we have, and the twinkle, you know,
What
and
if
the
one of my
glisten.
lights goes out?
If a light goes out, the other lights will stay lit. By the way, we have another technology on here called Permo Snap technology. So those lights aren't going to pop out. That's the #1 reason why lights strands go out, because the lights are popping out when you're setting them up and taking them down. So we give you a little tool so that if you need to pop one out, if it burns out, you can just pop those out as well.
Fabulous. You are having an opportunity to be able to shop for a tree that 24,000 have sold since their debut. Which is our most popular tree? The clear. All right. Clear across the board, 5 foot, 6.5, 7.5 foot. Maybe the 5 foot is something that you put in the kids' room. Or have you always wanted to put it in the dining room? I've always wanted a tree in my bedroom. Like I've always had one in Nick's room, and I never, why not get yourself that tree? Because you know what? We want to be able to enjoy things, and $1 a day, 6 easy pays, reduced shipping and handling on that 5 foot tree. Now is the time to dial in on it. 6.5, 6 easy pays of $41.50. That's 2 20s, $1 bill and 2 quarters. 7.5 foot, 6 easy pays of $44 and change, and reduced. You are saving in the 7 foot tree $210. You are saving another $10 on top of that because the shipping and handling has been reduced. We have storage bags, and I definitely highly recommend that, H209383. So you can lay it down, and the storage bag works up to a 9 foot tree, so there's room in there. You could throw some of your other goodies in there.
That's a great idea, Pat. You know, I wanted to show here too as well, we have these branches that are hinged that all fall into place when you put each section in.
So do I have to fluff a lot?
You do. Well, not a lot. The first time you get it out of the box, you will. It's packaged nicely, so you'll want to fluff it out that first time. But then we have that ready shape technology. It's memory in those branches, so it will come back to life for you every single year.
So you won't be able to see where 2 pieces in the 5 foot, the 6.5 and the 7 foot, 3 pieces. You won't be able to see where it goes together. And look how simple that was.
I put it in there.
Can you twist you know, the lid off of a jar?
That's how easy it is.
Basically what you're doing.
Line up the arrows and you're twisting to the right. It's making connectivity between the function boxes on there to give you all of those great things like twinkle. Let me see, there you go. Well, there's twinkle right there. And then you can do a slower twinkle if you like that. Glisten, just lovely. It feels like snowflakes falling. None of those lights go completely out, you'll notice, when we're on glisten. And it's kind of a really cool random pattern. And you could do a slow glisten as well. You can also have the lights sort of dim a little bit if you're watching TV or a movie, or like you said, if you had a tree in your bedroom. There's the second setting. There it is. It's kind of a little quieter of a setting. I
have to say, you know a tree is good when you look at it and you don't even think it needs decorations. I think these trees are so beautiful.
That's a great point.
You know, I mean, I look at these and I think, I wouldn't even need decorations on these. How many of you, like my buddy Jane Brown, I think she and my friend Wendy, good Lord, between the two of them, they probably do 12 trees between the two of them. I mean, we like to do.
It'd be nice to have some without having to decorate. Just put it up.
So if you collect ornaments, if the kids want a tree, if you're downsizing and it's time for a new tree, this is the month to go ahead and buy that holiday tree, to get the tree, to have time to pay it off, to have the peace of mind. Oh yeah. So talk to me again why the lights on this is really the aha about the tree, let alone the shape and the quality.
Yes, they're incandescent lights. They're kind of like the old-fashioned lights that you know we're used to, that we grew up with. They're warmer looking lights, and they have they radiate this brilliant light, 360 and all the way around. You can't really get that with LED lights. They're one directional. So, but we also have the functionality on this that we would have with LED lit up trees. So you can make it twinkle, fast or slow. You can use the glisten as well. So that's the first time we've ever been able to do that. Isn't that cool? I forgot to make the multicolor one do its thing. There, how pretty is that?
I don't know, I feel relaxed
like
already.
That. It is relaxing.
And it comes on, has a timer, it does
4,
everything.
6 or 8 hour timer.
Really? And then you don't have to take it down right away and worry that Gosh, I grew up, my dad would always be like, he would only let us light the tree past a certain date because he didn't want it to be too dry. Because it's, you know, dangerous. So now you don't have to worry about that. Miss Michelle, go have a wonderful 4th of July. Oh, wait. Don't go yet, please. All right, so here's our breakdown. 5 foot, 6 easy pays of $29.83. 6.5, 6 easy pays of $41.50. Thank you. 7.5, 6 easy pays of $44.83. And you know why Michelle is not going anywhere? Because she is coming back with a really beautiful